Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? I don't know what happened just now. It said my browser felt fit. Hold on. Let's go to TikTok. Yo, 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 what's the deal? What's the deal? Top of the morning, top of the morning. Peace and love, day 46. Here, episode 615 of SR Daily. Almost done, man. Almost complete with this shit. I don't know what happened on FB and YouTube. It said my browser failed to play the clip. I don't fucking know. Another 60-degree day here. We're gonna get up out this tent when this shit is done. I'm over this shit, man. It's been a long time. Outside for a lot of days. Not eating for a lot of days. Over this shit, you hear me? I did get a little rest last night. Not too much, about maybe 4 hours, but more than I have gotten in the last 8 days. All right, in the night. Yeah, maybe about 3.5 hours, maybe. I think I finally went to bed like 2, close to 2. Got up like 5 something initially. Went back to sleep till like 6. Then got back up like 7 something. It's just so loud, man. Like it's really it's so loud, and it's literally sometimes sounds like, and they doing construction like right across the street. So it's just loud as fuck over here, man. But we here, we here, we here, we here, we outside. We inside the tent right now, but we outside. Yesterday was a great day, right? One of the better days was yesterday. My man Y pulled up, my nephew pulled up, of course Kimona pulled up, right? Energy got high yesterday. It was hot first. First I was hot, I was drained. I had some people pull up on me. I couldn't even come out and talk to them. Like I couldn't even get out the tent. I had to lay, like I just laid and talked, right? Like upside down type shit. It was really hot yesterday. And like I realized that in this tent, sleeping out like this, and especially not eating. If I was eating, it'd probably be different. But not eating, not drinking juice, just drinking water and coconut water. I'm over sparkling water right now. I'm over coconut water right now, right? Just drinking this shit, it in this heat, is draining, right? Like the heat drained me yesterday. Like literally, like I felt like I was stuck to the bed, right? I literally felt like I was stuck to the bed at one point. And so it's crazy because, and this takes a lot of energy, right? Too, like talking over the sounds because I can't even hear myself, so I got to talk a little louder so I can hear myself. But talking over this noise is draining in itself, right? But yeah, I think I would rather take the cold over the heat. And so people say, why you don't do this shit when it's hot? It's like I would be baking in this tent if it was hot, right? Like, and it's only so much clothes you can take off. You take everything off, you still fucking hot. But like you could warm up. I could put a lot of clothes on, heating pads, and I can warm up. But it's hard to get cool, like unless I got a fan in here, right? So I think I would much rather continue to do this if I ever did this shit again. I mean, I'm always gonna do it when spirit calls, right? If ever spirit says do this shit and it's fucking 95-degree weather, then that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm praying that spirit don't give me this assignment no more, right? Like this shit is brutal, guys. Like I'm gonna say it until I'm done, and even when I'm done, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna write it in the book. How fucking tough this shit was, how brutal this shit was on my mind, on my body, on my heart, on my spirit, right? Not eating, fucking, and for the most days, especially like when I was still at the crib, like working out, moving the crib, like doing all of these things, man, and not having, yeah, it was just a lot. But we here, we almost done, right? Literally 4 days after today, right? 4 days left. It's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's it. This stream is done. It's Wednesday stream, Thursday stream, Friday stream. 3 streams after this. 3 SR daily streams, right? One Sunday light stream, and then is the Monday night tonight. And up tonight is Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night, and then we done. And then we are fucking done. Sunday morning we are packing up. We doing SR. We doing Sunday light. Then we are packing up, and we are getting the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna talk to some peoples, man. See if some peoples got a spot for me. Somebody might have a house for me. I meant to tell Mona that somebody might. I know some people who got some space. They might have some space. Might have an empty house where I can stay in for 3 days. Right? Like that'll be a blessing. That'll be lit. So I'm gonna see, man. We're gonna talk to some people today. text some people, man, to see what they got. But yo, we here, man. Day 614, episode 615 of SR Daily. Day 46 of this 50-day hunger strike, man. 4 days left. Completely out of it. Completely out of it. Completely over it. But we're gonna start the show, man. Once again, I'm your boy. Your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. Once again, episode 615. And we're gonna go to our first segment of the day. We got some shit lined up today. Today's first segment is the word of the day. Today's word is submission. Today's word of the day is submission on episode 615, Tuesday, April 28th. First segment is the word of the day. Today's word is submission. Submission is defined as the act of giving in to a stronger power, the act of yielding to authority. Once again, submission is the act of giving in to a stronger power, the act of yielding to authority. So now a few people have asked me why I decided to do this. Sheree, why did you decide to do this? Why I asked me yesterday on the live. We went live on his Twitch. Why did you decide to do this? Like, what was the inspiration behind this? A few other people asked, what made you do this? I've said it before and I'm saying this shit again. This 50-day hunger strike and sleep out is not something I would ever consciously think of. I would never do this shit. I would never consciously in my right mind say, let me not eat for 50 days and say, yo, let me go sleep outside for 14 days. I would never consciously do this shit. I got the download in my spirit to do this shit, and I just decided to follow that call because I know what has happened in my life when I ignored, when I did not adhere to the call of God, when I did not adhere to that universe's direction, that universal pull, when I ignored things and wanted to do it my way and said, no, that's too much, let me do this instead. I know what happens when I send God to voicemail. When I send God to voicemail, I know what happens, right? So, like, I was obedient, and that was it. Like, times I wasn't obedient, it led me to prison. It led me to just very tough situations. When I know in my spirit I felt to do something different, but I wanted to do it my way. I thought that, I didn't even know what that was in my gut. I didn't even know what that was, that thing calling me, pulling me to go this way. And I'm like, no, I'm going to go this way. I got shot, right? End up in prison, end up in some tough situations when I decided to follow my own way, right? Not knowing what that intuition was, not knowing what that call was from God. I said, nah, I know what happens when I wasn't obedient. So I realized that submission is key in this way, right? Submission is key, and just being obedient to the will of God, right? Just being obedient to the call of the Most High, and really is submitting to the will of your most high self, your highest self, right? Because your highest self is God. God is your highest self. Is that part of you, right? That exists beyond time, that exists beyond space, that exists past, present, and future, that knows beyond knowing, right? That understands beyond understanding. Hold on. Yo, that knows beyond knowing or understands beyond understanding, right? Being able to follow that will, follow that call, adhere to that call. Adherence, submission, obedience, however you want to word it, is as simple as that. But let's move right along to our second segment of the day. Set Fool, what's going on? Mona Love, what's going on? Miss Juicy, what's up, baby? Go to our second segment of the day. Today's Need to Know News of the Day. Listen, I came across something extremely interesting. I mentioned it before maybe a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, in a different way. But it's something called, if you guys don't know, it's something called the retrocausal pulse. The retrocausal pulse. So let's read. Right? A retrocausal pulse refers to the concept where a future event or measurement influences or causes an effect in the past, essentially acting as a signal or correlation flowing backward through time. This concept arises from the field of quantum mechanics, specifically involving entanglements in time-symmetric theories. It suggests that the arrow of time is not always one way at fundamental levels, allowing a later event to determine or alter an earlier state. So some key aspects of retrocausality and related pulses. Quantum entanglement, when two parties are entangled, measuring the state of one, can appear to instantly determine the state of the other, regardless of distance. Retro causality explains this by suggesting the future measurement, the pulse, influences the past state, the entanglement creation. You have the Wheeler-Feynman absorber theory. This theory proposes, hold on, this theory, so guys, so loud. This theory proposes that electromagnetic radiation involves both a forward in time wave and a backward in time advance wave, where the absorber interacts with the source, creating a retro-causal effect. Transactional interpretation, proposed by John Kramer, this interpretation of quantum mechanics posits that quantum processes consist of a handshake between a retarded wave moving forward in time and an advanced wave moving backward in time, forming a complete transaction. It's crazy shit. And then you have experimental evidence. Some quantum experiments, such as delayed choice experiments, have shown that measurements performed on particles can affect their previous behavior, suggesting that the past remains undefined until a future observation occurs. Retrocausality does not usually imply sending messages to the past that break physical laws like harming your grandmother, but rather the cause and effect are not linearly ordered in a traditional sense, allowing the future to shape the past. But now that was from AI, Google. Now let's read something from IG. What if your future is already reaching back for you? This is what I spoke about before specifically. We have been conditioned to believe that we are strictly products of our past, that our history is the only force driving our present. However, 2026 breakthroughs in time-symmetric physics are challenging the very arrow of time. Research into retrocausality suggests that quantum systems are shaped by future states as much as past ones. This implies that your future self isn't just a destination you are trying to reach, but a physical presence that is actively influencing your current state of being. The reflection. This invites a wait. This invites wait. So loud, so many cars, trucks, buses, overstimulation. This invites a shift in how we perceive intuition and purpose. Perhaps those quiet pulls towards a new path aren't just imagination, but the gravity of a future version of you that already exists in the quantum field. If the future is already influencing the present, one might contemplate, what version of yourself are you allowing to pull you forward today? What version of yourself are you allowing to pull you forward today? That's the question of the day. What version of you are you allowing to pull you forward today? Some crazy shit, man. It's profound though. Like, I 100% agree that if the future you is already exists, we say people have been saying this for years. Like, your future already exists. It's just like it's in a different dimension, it's in a different atmosphere, it's in a different realm. Is can you not just pull that shit, but can you step into that dimension? Can you align yourself to be pulled in that way? Right? And that's what we're talking about when we're talking about submission. You get a call, it's like, come this way. And when you say no, you end up staying, you end up going backwards, you end up, some other shit ends up happening. And so me adhering to this pull, I know that the end of this is going to be some crazy revelation. I know that in the next few months, some magical shit is going to happen. It's going to be like, Sugar Ray, how the fuck you make that happen? And I'll be like, I didn't really make it happen. I followed the call that led me here. That's it, really. Right? That's all I really did was adhere to a call that pulled me in this direction. And this is the result. Yo, I'm so over the noise, guys. Let's go to our third segment, man. It's too much noise for me, guys. Today's third segment is a tip of the day. Today's tip is simply to stand your ground. All right, hold on. Today's tip is to stand your ground. It's to fight for everything that you want. Know that you got to go against your inner self. You got to go against those outside of you who may not want you to get whatever it is that you want. And it's okay to be tired, right? It's okay to be tired. It's okay to, like, You know, it's okay to be tired. It's okay to be over it. But being tired is not an excuse to not fight back, right? So now this goes back to the question from the other day: is how bad do you fucking want it? How bad do you fucking want it? On Sunday, that's what we spoke about. How bad do you want it? And then what's crazy, the alignment, right? My topic Sunday was how bad do you want it? And then Sunday night, I sent Kimona a screenshot. It was a thing that came up on YouTube. It was a short motivation thing from Tony Robbins, and it was how bad do you want it? And I did that Sunday morning. So like I know that I'm in alignment with where I'm going, where I'm supposed to be going, and like what my higher self is being called to do. So know that there's always more fight in you. You always have one more round, one more minute, right? There's always more fight. You can do one more day, right? There's always another gear. So you got to tap into that shit and fight for your fucking life. Fight, fight like your fucking life depends on it, because it does. Your life absolutely depends on you fighting back and you continuing to fight for what the fuck you believe in, for the life that you want, for the life that your children deserve, for the life that your descendants deserve, for the life that your ancestors prayed for. You gotta fight, right? You're a fighter. You're not a quitter. You ain't a pad, which is a punk ass bitch. Mona gave me that acronym a couple years ago when we met, right? But let's move right along to our fourth segment of the day. Today's fourth segment is a build of the day. And today's build is on yesterday, right? I love when youth and adults connect and build. Yesterday was an extremely beautiful interaction between my brother Y and my nephew Tavon. Y was already here building. He pulled up on me, texted like, "Yo, I'm working out. I'll go to the crib, freshen up, I'll pull up on you." And he pulled up, man. He pulled up. It's beautiful energy, man. He's definitely like, you know what I mean? Like he's a yogi, and I love it. All right. But yeah, he was already here. We were talking about so much, man. We were talking about climate justice and food justice and community, man. He's an incredible artist, musician, activist, humanitarian, doing incredible things, man. Just came back from Guyana, working on dual citizenship. Met with the president of Guyana, right? That's where he's from, Guyanese, right? A brother. So yeah, man, he was already here. We chop it up every time we get together, man. We have incredible builds, incredible sessions. And then Tavon walked up, right, blessing with one of his hats to be unique, right, from his clothing brand, his fashion line. And we had a short interview. He wanted to interview, me, actually why I'm hunger striking and stuff like that. So yeah, we did that. Then they started chatting, and they both do music. And Tavon had some beats that he made. Y had a speaker on them. You know what I mean? And the rest is history, man. Y went off on two of Tavon's beats, and Tavon was extremely impressed. Freestyles, Y absolutely killed both beats. I put one video up yesterday. We already got a couple thousand views on that. Yeah, man, that was epic. I love that energy. Tavon is 13 doing music. Y said he didn't start music till he was in his 20s. Now he's in his 30s, late 30s, I believe, pushing 40. But yeah, man, like that was epic and that was inspiration. And like Y is a beast musically. Like, and Tavon only got to hear his lyrics. He didn't hear his keys or his drums or his fucking guitar. Y is a musical genius, if you ask me, right? And other people have said it, right? Multiple people have said it. He's been called to teach music like overseas in different countries. He taught music theory and all of that shit, man. So yeah, man, Y is dope. He's been around the world performing. He's traveled everywhere and done music. So yeah, man, like that's what we need more of. Adults and young people getting together. Adults mentoring young people in fields that they are interested in, fields that they want to go into. And so I connected them on IG. I told both of them that when this is done and I'm back and I'm focused, right? I'm gonna bring Tavon to Y's crib, have some vegan food, so he can see the studio. Y got a bunch of guitars and a keyboard and a drum set. He got all that shit in his crib, right? And so I'm gonna bring Tavon over there so he can really sit, you know what I mean, and create some music with a musical genius. Maybe invite a few artists over there, you know what I mean, and get Tavon to you know what I mean, produce some shit for some people, produce some hits, be the hit maker. You know what I mean? That's my boy. I love that young dude, man. He's so powerful. He's not my biological nephew, but his mother moved out here, and there was no real male influence in his life. Like close, like consistent. And so she put a call out on social media. She put a call out in the neighborhood. It was like, yo, I need the men out here. I need the men in my life, right? Who are my friends, who like me, whatever the case may be, to like mentor my son. And that's what I did. I said, you know what, I got him. That's my nephew now. And so he's become my nephew the last few years. I've taken him out. I've had tough conversations with him about mental health and behavior and following and all of the stuff that an uncle would do for a nephew is what I've been able to do for him. And I look forward to doing more with him, more for him, because he's a very, very, very bright young man who's been through some things, had some experiences, but he's pushing through and he's coming out on top. And I love him as if he was my biological nephew. There is no difference. And yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. Yeah, it's an echo, bro. There's nothing I can do about an echo, my guy. There's nothing I can do about anything right now, Sefu. I apologize, brother. I can't do anything about anything that's going on with tech right now, my brother. I love you and I appreciate you. And I'm getting off of the stream, guys. Remember to join me tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and TikTok Live. Join me tonight on YouTube Live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the 50 Days of Divine Discipline, day 46 live stream in the evenings. And remember, it's not getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. Be kind to yourself and be kind to each other, man. I love you guys. Have a beautiful Tuesday. Peace.